What's up, guys and girls? B2, and look, we're going to check into dungeons today and take a look at what it takes. So stay tuned. Got a little treat today, but we're going to run Dungeon 11, which is for your second and third time travel. You're going to be heading into Dungeon 11. You're going to run it twice, basically. The requirement is that you would have Ultra Edgy. It's not on here. Wanted to post this to show you Dungeons 1 through 10, what it would take for the sword and the armor, the enchants that are needed for them, and then, of course, level and attack on both, right? So that's if you do an epic RPG, like if I go in here, epic RPG, and I do dungeons, it's going to give me the dungeons one here. It's pretty easy to find on Google. I scroll down and the chart's right at dungeon 10. So that's where I'm getting this from. It's super easy. It's going to tell you your life. It's going to tell you your attack and defense to where you need to be. Now, this is the minimum to get in. This is not guaranteed to get through, and this is not a hard carry. This is when you should start looking to do the dungeon if you don't have a hard carry, right? But on Dungeon 11, this is going to be for time travels 2 and 3, which I'm on 3 right now. You're going to need the ultra edgy dragon, which means you're going to need the ultra edgy sword. And if you look at my stats here, it's going to show you I'm at the devil sword at a 486 defense. I'm at 833 life. I'm a little bit extra life, and the reason why, because it's saying at about 680 up here. I did the first one at about 640, 640-ish. I got lucky with some RNG. You got to dodge these fireballs as they're coming down and move your guy over, right? So you move into an open space, causes no damage, but every time you hit a fireball, you're going to lose. I think it's 100 on there, right? So for me, if I do the RPG dungeon, it's going to kick off Dungeon 11. It's going to say ye to go, and so we're going to get started, right? So I'm going to move right, and then right. See, I'm trying to get to that open space, and then right, and then right. Actually, I can spell it right. There we go. And then I'm going to go up. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to avoid some fireballs. I can do one more up. I'm going to get hit eventually, but now if I go to the right, I'm going to dodge. So I'm going to go right again and dodge, and I'm going to land on a fireball, but then go up. Looking like my only move is up. Up. There we go. So I'm taking damage 100. I'm down to 433. So I'm going to take more damage, and then I'm going to go right in. So really got to... it's that attack. Yeah, attack. Boom, and then it resets you back to another run. So let's go up. It looks like a right. I'm hoping that we can get some great RNG. It's looking good. I. And then we got to go right. And then up. Come on. Don't. And attack, and we have passed. The ultra edgy dragon is dead. So what that means is if I do RGP area, let me get over to my stats here. I'm going to be in area 12 now. I'm actually able to time travel. So I need to take a look at my inventory, and now we're going to prep for a time travel, right? So we're going to sell all chips, RPG sell, unicorn, horn, all, RPG sell, if I can spell right. I'm also the king of typos, so just keep that in mind. RPG, let's see what we got. RPG sell zombie eye, all. RPG sell dragon scale, all. So we're just stacking up 3 dragon scales for 860. Woof, that's nice. We're gonna do trade E all. We're going to now push trade, RPG trade. We're basically going to trade for apples at this point, so we're going to trade them to D all. I'm sitting on about 45,000 apples. So we're going to dismantle super log all, RPG epic, dismantle epic log all, RPG trade D, trade D all. So we're down to the last couple of items. So we're RPG dismantle. We're going to dismantle the golden fish all. And we're gonna do an RPG trade. I think it's A all. I don't want to have to look at the trade chart. Is that it? Yeah. And then RPG trade D all to get those logs back in apples, and we should be stout on apples. RPG, we're gonna sell back life potion all. There we go. And we're looking at what we have left. RPG, we're gonna dismantle banana all. Like so, if you're in one of the other rooms, I can actually do OWO math if I'm on the server, and then I'd go 45,669 times 2,000 per apple. I could tell you that the math is going to end up being 91 million. So if I look, when you time travel, you do not keep any items. You do not keep the sword. You do not keep the armor. Like all of that is gone, right? So as you get ready to time travel, it's also recommended that you look at what you have ready. So you want to have your adventure, your training, your quest. You want to have a full assortment of options ready. And particularly if it's on the weekend, you also want to have your vote. Now I used it to get here in order to film this because I wanted to show. So you can actually see where I'm at. I got 92 million in the bank and I got 3 million on me. So I'm going to do an RPG deposit all. Some people really spend a lot of time farming. I did the farming video that came out before this one. It'll show you that some people just farm in a crazy amount. And then you want to sell your wooden logs, wooden log 5, to get rid of those. It's not going to be a lot of money, 143 coins, but it's 143 coins. Now that matters because if you're new to the game, you want to save 2 epic coins, buy a bank, and you want to max out this bonus XP on Hunt and Adventure. 6% doesn't seem like a lot, but if you multiply that by 1,000,000 kills over your career in Epic RPG, that 6% ends up being a tremendous amount, and it does help. You want to maximize that. You also want to maximize on your horse, right? So I've stayed at level 20, even though I'm tier 8, because I'm breeding with someone to go to tier 9, and we've agreed to stay at 20 and just breed until one of us moves on, right? Then one of us moves on, I'll probably level my horse up, but in the meantime, I'm going to sell these apples. So RPG sell apple all. So I'm going to sell it for 105 million because my profession enables me, watch, RPG professions enables me a better sell price at the merchant. So at level 14, which that actually, I was level 9, so I gained 5 levels by selling them. So it's going to be 105 million. RPG deposit all is going to go into the bank account, and then if I take a look, I should be close to 200. Yeah, so 200 million in here. So 618 epic coins. Now I got that through the celebration event. Don't like go, oh my god, B2, how you bought this? You're pay to win. The only pay to win in this game is to decrease your cooldowns, and it's not an extreme advantage. The only advantage there is you get the ability to marry another player, and you can see where I'm married. So if you do alternating time zones, that's going to actually push more XP to you than the actual cooldown, honestly. So you're going to end up with someone who can, play for their 8 hours while you're sleeping or whatever. And then typically during the day, I'm not going to be able to play at different times, either working Monday through Friday, but that person's going to enable you to gain more XP. So the marriage thing is way more important than the 35% reduction, but that percent reduction is pretty cool. So, all right, so we're going to check our inventory one more time. Everything is sold out. You keep your arena cookies and you'll keep your horse token. So we've got a clear inventory. We're ready to go. You're going to do an RPG sell sword. A lot of people forget to do this. So we're going to pick up another 2.8 million RPG sell armor. We're going to pick up another 1.2 million there. And then we're going to deposit that in, right? So another 4 million by selling that at the end. Like so many people forget that. And now we're going to do RPG time travel. It's going to ask you to confirm, right? So it's going to say, now I'm going to be getting 153% XP, an extra 76% in a duel. I'm going to get a 78% chance of extra monster drops and a 7% like for working commands. Fantastic. I'm going to open up the Omega and Ultra Omega enchants. Titles, you'll have these 2 titles available. You get extra pet slots 3, which is super cool. The pets are really fun, and I can show you guys that in a separate video that I'm going to do. You're gonna find more pets in training. Time travel canceled. But locked features are given multi-dice, like, so you're not going to be able to multi-dice players that have not time traveled twice. So when somebody new comes in the channel, I used to pop them 50,000 coins. I don't no longer have that ability because I'm past the second time travel. So your professions will stay, all pets and your horse stay, your coins and epic coins, and anything bought with epic coins. So if you had like an ultra bait or a coin trumpet or anything, and arena. So all right, so we're going to do our PG time travel, and we're going to get on with getting on, and it's going to reset us. Has time traveled, right? So if I look at my stats now, I'm back to level 1, rank 865, which is fantastic to be under 1,000. It's really competitive to stay under 1,000. There's a lot of active players. It's not hard to get under 1,000. It's hard to make progress under 1,000. So usually between 100 to about 880, 890 was really easy, and now it's starting to get really hard. So I'll wake up and be 20 ranks back, and then through the day have to fight to get like 1 or 2 ranks ahead of where I was the prior day. But that's just the way it is. The game is super super competitive. So what do you do in the new one? You buy a sword, right? So you're gonna buy your sword. Oh, I'm not used to getting that command. So withdraw, and I usually just withdraw that whatever that amount is that's left over. So 586, 348. RPG buy sword. So we're gonna get us a sword, and then we're going to grab us an armor. And so basically what you'd be doing, you have your commands that are still on cooldown. So you're going to be able to come in. Now, it's probably better to run a couple of hunts before you do your quest because you want to build up. So buy life potion, let's say 250 for now. Yep, good, I have enough coins. Let's do life option, life potion. King of the typos right here, buddy. King of the typos. Let's just start with 1,000. I didn't realize it was going to be so inexpensive. And then we're going to start doing, I think fish is the opening one. Now, the reason why fish is the opening one is because on the trade it's 1 for 1. The level 3 is going to go 2 for 1. So you're going to get 2 logs for every fish. So that's the preferred trade. The first trade's going to go to, I think, 4. So you're going to go from 2 logs to 4. So you double your inventory. You get 100%. So if I had 1,000, it'll be ready to go. So we're going to RPG hunt, and then heal up because we're low. But this is basically it, man. And you're off to the races. You can see that I'm getting a pretty decent amount of XP instead of 7 or 8. I'm getting 22. It means that you're going to level up so much quicker on here. If you look, that I'm almost, I've done 2 hunts and I'm already a third of the next level. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I hope it makes sense. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I appreciate those likes and subscribes. Have a great day.